now it's time for 3x3 Experiment by JCD. Comparing stories from ABC, CBS, and NBC. The never-ending 3x3.
Now to the weather. Another major winter storm is brewing tonight that's expected to make travel treacherous from the Rockies to New England. CBS's Lonnie Quinn joins us now with the forecast. Hey there, Lonnie.
Hey, Nora, the problem with this winter storm is there's an element of freezing rain. And freezing rain is just regular rain that immediately freezes when it hits the roadways. It's impossible to drive on. Currently, we have a modest little rain system in the midsection of the country, but it's going to transition to snow. This is tomorrow morning. You're looking at midday snow from Colorado to the Great Lakes. You get to Thursday morning, it's transitioned now to some of that ice, some of that freezing rain. Dallas through Arkansas, Cincinnati, that line of pink. Really tough morning commute for you on Thursday morning. By Friday morning, some icy spots possible around New York City. And by Friday, 3 p.m., it has moved into the Boston area with a real mess. Snow, sleet, rain, freezing rain, all moving into a city that picked up in some spots up to 2 feet of snow with the last blizzard. And the icing, as I said, is the biggest problem of all. Some areas could be seeing significant icing, not just in the midsection. I know that's where we focus, but even moving to the east, and your snowfall totals, especially like around St. Louis up towards Cleveland, could be seeing a pretty decent thump of snow. But watch out for that ice. Nora, it's all yours.
Time to stay home by the fire. Lonnie Quinn, thank you.
A massive new storm is prompting winter alerts over a 2,000-mile stretch from New Mexico to New England. Dylan Dreyer is here. Dylan, what are we expecting?
Well, we are expecting a lot of snow and a lot of ice right through the middle of the country where those warnings and watches are in effect. For right now, it's mostly just rain, but the moisture is streaming in from the Gulf of Mexico, and we have a cold front that's going to drag down the cold air. So where it is raining, areas like St. Louis, they will change over to ice and then eventually snow. But look at from Little Rock through Louisville up through Pittsburgh, we could see as much as 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch of ice. It makes things treacherous on the roads and also is likely to cause significant power outages when it hangs onto the trees and power lines. We're also looking, especially across northern Indiana, some areas picking up about 12 to 18 inches of snow. And then Lester, it gets really, really cold on the backside of this. So power outages and the cold temperatures once again will be a huge concern.
That's quite an impact zone. All right, Dylan, thank you.
Now to this massive new winter storm tonight heading across the country at this hour. More than 20 states right now on alert from Colorado to Texas to New York. 90 million Americans in the path of this heavy snow, ice, bitter cold. This storm coming in 2 rounds, and Chief Meteorologist Ginger Zee with the newest track tonight, timing this out for us. Hey, Ginger.
Hey, David, a state of emergency here in Missouri because of this storm. We'll get rain tonight, but that will quickly change to snow tomorrow morning. It's all about the timing, which I'll show you. But first, those winter storm warnings that stretch from New Mexico and Colorado up to Cleveland, Ohio. Watch how this thing goes, because there are winter storm watches into New England for a reason, too. But 7 a.m. tomorrow, we change from a little freezing rain to some snow here in St. Louis. The heaviest will be falling, say, from Bloomington, Illinois, or Kankakee, Lafayette, Fort Wayne, my friends in Jackson, Michigan, or Ann Arbor, Toledo, going to get into that. But you see how that southern impulse starts again, and Dallas up to Memphis, Paducah, Cincinnati, ice. We're talking about the freezing rain that accumulates that can take down power lines and trees. Pittsburgh, too. And look at that ice moves into the northeast Thursday night through Friday. We're going to be watching all of that. That bullseye of heaviest snow, though, David, goes from Fort Wayne back to Champaign, Illinois.
And you're right there in St. Louis for us on this. Ginger, thank you. A huge swath of the country.
This is ABC News. This is the CBS Evening News.